Hey, hey, what's going on, Mr. Antoine? How you doing tonight?
What's good, baby sis? How you doing?
Oh, awesome. I'm so glad. What is it, Thursday? The week is
Almost
almost
like
up.
this is Friday Eve.
Friday Eve, yes. And we always have some really, really fun and good things to talk about. I'm so glad to be here with you tonight, Rob. What you been up to this week?
Man, it's been a interesting week. Let me tell you, talking to folks on how to run their business, and they don't want to really listen. They got to do it the hard way. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's pretty much. I'm that way too. Sometimes I got to bump my head a few times before I get it. I want to learn myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, so people are coming in, and hey, where you got? I'm seeing a lot of people on YouTube. Where's my Facebook family at? Where the Facebook folks at? Where y'all at? We see you coming in. What's up, H Diggs? Peace, H Diggs, and Sasha Mean One. Where you guys hailing from? Put in the comments box where you guys at. Where you guys coming from? Because Rob, we have people that watch us and listen to us and talk to us from all over the world. So we want to know where you guys are from. We want you to talk back to us and talk black to us. Because listen, as we talk every Tuesday and every Thursday, this is a dialogue and not a monologue. So we want you to talk back to us, right, Rob?
Absolutely. Why am I so light and you so dark? What is that all about?
Because you so light and I'm so dark. That's how it is in real life.
Oh my God! Look at you all butterscotch. I love it, man.
Yes, I'm pecan. Yes,
Pecan.
caramel.
H Brown is in the building.
What's happening? Okay, from South Carolina, Mississippi in the building. Hell yeah. What's happening? I see B1 all day. To identity. And Keith is in Detroit. Yes. So listen, why you coming in? If you're on YouTube, make sure you go to, What's up? Make sure you come over to Facebook and you like and you follow Fly Nubian Queen. And nobody works harder than Constance Carter. What's happening in Seattle? What's happening in Detroit, Michigan? Sylvia, what's happening? D. Bowden. Okay, she's out your way, huh? How far is that from you? Frederick, Maryland.
Oh, Erica Salt's on PV crew in the building.
What's up, PV? What's happening? VA, that's out your way too.
Absolutely. East Coast.
So listen,
is heavy.
Rob, this is a topic that we always talk about because I have a lot of girlfriends, a lot of good girlfriends, and some are married and some are single. But so many times, it's so funny because in our circle, and I don't know if it's like this with men, but with my women friends, like the married women want to be single and the single women want to be married. It seems like the grass is always greener on the other side. What do you think about that? What's up, Ariana?
Why is that? Why do the single women want to be married and why do the married women want to be single? I think it's the age-old adage that we always want what we can't have. Mm-hmm. Once we get it, we find out it's not what I thought it was. You know what I mean?
What it's all cracked up to be.
Yeah.
Beyonce out there talking about, I'm single ladies. She make it sound real fun.
You know what? Yeah. It really just depends on what your personal preference is, right? I do know that once you get in one set or the other, whether that's single or married, you get what they call institutionalized. We had on one of my barber actually. He and his young lady, they're in a relationship, and the female, she's been single for a long time, so it's gonna be hard to make her a married wife, and he's been married before, so he's trying to straddle that fence between being single when he wants to be married.
Right. What about the people who are watching? So we got people from all over the world. B is married, Dwayne. Peace to the guys, Leon Harrison. There he is. Are you single or are you married? And if you're single, do you want to be single or do you have a desire to be married? And if you're married, do you want to be single? Or are you content with being married?
Constance, you can't ask a married person, do they want to be single?
I know a lot of married people who want to be single. What do you mean? What do you mean, Robert?
Well, if y'all brave, put it in the chat. I want to see all the married people who want to be single.
Listen, it's some folks on their last leg of
I
their marriages.
triple dog dare you to do it.
It's a lot of folks out there that aren't happy with their status. But just to your point, Rob, I mean, you've been single a long time. Have you been married before?
Why you keep bringing up old stuff? I mean,
I'm asking you a question.
Okay, what's your question?
Have you been married? I'm for the people. I know the answer, but I'm asking you for the ladies who may be interested. Are you married? Or have you ever been married?
Constance, we're not doing this tonight.
No, that's okay. There's a point to it.
I'm single.
Okay. So what you said about your barber, his woman never being married before, she's never been married before. I think the same thing. This I want to be single. Lily Wilson, look at she got her husband in her picture. See, I told you. Lily Wilson had lost a little weight. She said she lost weight and want to drop that dead weight, homie.
But neither will be married.
She's single and want to be married. I love being in a relationship. Relationships are beautiful. But to your point, what I was saying is like, it is hard. I mean, it's going to be hard for whatever woman actually ends up trapping you, Rob. It's going to be hard to break. You like that wild buck. You just got to whoop them, just keep whooping them for months and months and months. And finally you whoop them enough, then they'll slow their roll. That's how they going to have to do with you, Rob, because your ass, I'm sure you don't like to report to nobody. You don't like to answer to nobody. You don't like to answer questions. You don't like to, respond. So I don't know. I don't know if somebody gonna be able to do that for you. Lily said, Rob is single, ready to mingle.
Why you keep bringing up old stuff? You know what? Let me say this. I know that when you are in the complicated part of the marriage where you've gotten familiar, right? You know, I like to use that word. Once familiarity has set in, you got really nowhere else to go, right? Mm-hmm. It won't get any better because you've seen all the good. Y'all have talked about everything there is to talk about. You've seen everything there is to see, all the good, the bad, the flaws. So once you get familiar, when you walk in Baskin Robbins and you go, ah! By the way, fun fact for everybody watching in the building, butter pecan is the best. I swear, the best ice cream in the entire world. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Just put butter pecan in the feed. But it's really hard to stay motivated with the same person. And I know people try to put prayer on you. They try to do a whole lot to keep it together. But once you get familiar and you've had a few, scuttlebutts, it's easy to daydream about what could be.
Yeah, Hakeem, I'm with Hakeem. Marriage is lame.
Nah. You know what? Let me just say, shout out to all the married people in the building, because to actually make the sacrifice to share your space with another person every day, that I salute you right now. And for those of you who are married and happily married, I want to know the secret. You, my friend, should be writing a book because you can make millions. Go ask Steve Harvey. Marriage, it looks like it's a beautiful institution. You understand what I mean? Like when you go to the club, you got to guarantee a dance partner. When you go to the restaurant, you ain't got to look. Somebody going to have to pay. You got a guaranteed payer and payee. When you go to the doctors, you got somebody that's going to pick you up. When you go to the airport, you got somebody that's waiting on you. So married life seems to be beautiful. It really, really does.
Well, listen, I've been married. I've been married since before I was born. So I was married a very, very, very long time. And, at some point, sometimes you can just kind of grow out of situations and want to be single. And,
I'm sorry, what was that? You said you want to be single?
And want to be single. But for me, like I never.
Whoa. You said you want to be single.
No, sometimes you just want to be single. Sometimes you don't want to be bothered with nobody.
Okay. Well, tell me about the guy you're looking for. Maybe I can help you out.
I'm not looking for anybody right now. I'm just looking to be single.
Let's go back to Coretta Porter. What did she say? Great sex, traveling, and making money. Married at 19, no regrets. Okay.
Good
for you, Coretta. That's
Yeah,
dope. Yeah.
that's amazing.
Shout out your husband, Coretta, because I'm sure
Man,
there are a lot of men who want to take a page from his playbook because staying married and staying happily married is certainly a beautiful thing. And I certainly want to help somebody break the bro code when it comes to marriage.
how you gonna do
Successful.
that if you ain't been married?
Huh?
How you gonna do that if you ain't been married?
Coretta can probably tell us what the secrets are. I mean, you got to have some coping strategies. Ain't that right, Lily? Sarah Lynn Greer said, "Help me out."
Help you out, do what? Nah, you know what? Nah, I mean, and that's really Ariane, good for her, because that's a beautiful thing. I always, I would always ask the people who've been married 50, 60 years, like, how did you do it? And George Fraser said, well, he said, you got to have amnesia.
Yes, sir.
You can't, you gotta learn to forgive, and you gotta learn to forgive.
I figured it out.
What?
That's why I'm not married.
Why?
America, I am petty as hell. I don't forget.
You got the
I can't let it go. I can't do it. That's why
you
I'm
got
not
the memory
married.
of an elephant.
So before you ask me that question, because I know how you like to do, that's why I'm not married, because I'm petty. I can't forget. That's my problem.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
help from the Lord.
And you probably don't compromise either.
What? Why are you bringing up old stuff? Of course I compromise. There was a time when I didn't, but I'm
Did you hear what he did? He did that. That means he lying when he has to clear his throat. That means if you ain't picked up on Rob's mannerisms yet, of course I compromise. Yeah. So every time he does, every time the Negro clear his throat.
Wow.
Iris said, yeah, exactly. But Judah said, me and wife been married years and going strong. Marriage is never 50-50 as long as everyone understands their lane. That is very true. But here's the thing. So as a person, being married for a long time, I never had a desire actually to be single. Never had a desire to be single. Always look forward to, having my sunset years and, being a senior and all that stuff. And then, just things just happen. But I never like thought about it. What I used to tell my single friends is, damn, it's hard out there. I feel sorry for you. I don't want to be in your shoes. What you want? What? And you even said, Rob, that it's hard being single sometimes, because then sometimes when you want to go somewhere, you need to get a +1, and when you want to do this, it's not all that it's cracked up to be, right?
Yeah. No. Well, you know what? Compatibility is key, and then be very, very focused and clear about the ROE. Y'all jot that down in the notes for those of you who don't know it. Boys and girls, ROE stands for rules of engagements. Once you set the rules of engagement, how we're going to argue, like this is like out of bounds. When I do this, that means you need to shut up and leave me alone. And rules of engagement will help you strategize up front what it is that I like. Here are my buttons to push, not to push. Here's where I am. Here's where I'm not quite there yet. And it helps to at least get you in a position where you can make a decision whether this is the person I want to be with or not. But again, just shout out to anybody who is married and been happily married. I don't know. Is that a thing? Happily married, Constance?
Yeah, you could definitely be happily married. Absolutely. Okay. Things change when
Does
things
it have a time limit on it, or is that like a
no? You could be happily married for forever, but I think one of the things that has to happen in all relationships is that you can't pour from an empty cup. You have to be happy on your own by yourself, and then you could be with somebody else and give to that person. But if you're empty and if you're not all the way full, then it's hard to give to somebody else. And I think, a lot of people, they look to their partners to be their salvation. They look to their partners to give them what they need to make them happy. And you can't do that. And that's, that depletes the other person too. So you have to figure out, find your happy. You got to find your happy. Coretta said 12-year mark was hard. I believe it. But whatchamacallem, Lily said some people stay for the kids. Wait, what did she say?
Well, I mean, that was early on. That's true. Some people stay for the kids.
Yeah. What do you think about people staying together for the kids?
There's something to say about that. I'm soft on children, and I just believe that children have a more well-rounded life when they have a male and a female husband and wife in the household. Now, I do know it's some abusive situations. There are exceptions to the rule, but a family is the unit that God created us to have. You know, that is biblical. You know, to have family, as crazy as they may be. I promise you, you'll take that over being an only child. Because I grew up as an only child. I was alone a lot. Not to say that I was lonely, but I would have much rather had, you know, my mom and dad stay together for the whole duration.
Yeah, Ariana said, "F them kids." No, but you know, to who was that? Timothy Stewart. He said marriage is based upon covenant and not a contract, and it is a covenant. You know, listen, I'll be the first one to tell you that it's about, you know, it's about a covenant, and you got to thug that thing out. Like if you made that covenant, like I made a covenant when I was like 6 years old to be like, I wasn't even really grown yet because I got married at a very young age. And in my mind, it was I have to thug it out until for the rest of my life, for the rest of your life, forever, ever. No matter if, you know, if you're happy, if you're sad, you know, whatever, you got to just do what you got to do for them kids. You got to, you know, you got to make that house a happy home for them kids and be happy. You're going to be happy and figure out how to be happy no matter what.
Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. I don't know about that. That
was my thinking.
No, you know, whatever individual decision you make, here's the thing that I've learned. The decision that you make today has major impact on how your tomorrow will be, right? If you stay for the kids, 10 years go past real quick, right? 18 years, what Kanye said. So that's a whole long time. You got to thug it out. And if you decide to stay single, 10 years can get away from you just like that as well. So whatever decision you make, just be intentional and secure with the decision that you make. Now, I hate to say this, if you are a 5 or lower,
shut up.
Shut up. Accept where you are and just get down with 5s, right? Find you a 5 that you compatible with and make that work. You got to stop aspiring to have a 10. I don't care what the pastor says. If you're a 5, stick with 5s or lower, right?
Well, let me ask you this though, because I mean, even in relationships, so if you're talking about 5s, they got to stick with 5s. And I was watching, what's that dude, Kevin Samuels, the other day. I happened to go past him in on Instagram, and yeah, Rob, stop, seriously. Can't stand him. But so Rob said, or what's his name? Kevin Samuels?
Kevin Samuels might have said something. I don't know.
Kevin Samuels was talking to this young lady, and she was saying that, you know, she makes X amount of money and she wants a man that makes, you know, $400,000 or $500,000 a year. And he was like, you ain't even on that level. Like, how can you want, and it wasn't the one that went viral, it was somebody else. It was, you know, cute little young thing. But how can you aspire to have somebody on that level when you ain't even on that level? You make $50,000 a year, but you want somebody who makes $400,000 or $500,000. So to that point, you know, these are people out here, the ones who are single, are they too picky? Are they setting their standards too high? Like, what is it? Do men if you're successful and you're single, are men intimidated by you? What is it?
You know, I'm so busy reading the comments in the feed. I love each and every one of y'all that's out here. Shout out to all my dudes, all the ladies in the building. I love the fact that you participate in this.
Rob, did you hear what I said?
I missed
Is this thing on? Okay, so I want you to. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Okay, you said Kevin Samuel said that if you are making $50,000 a year,
like you ain't got no business.
You don't have no
trying to get with nobody that's making $400,000 or $500,000, and this lady, she wanted somebody that makes $400,000 or $500,000. Do you think that people are too picky, and that's the reason why they stay single? Are men intimidated by successful women? Do you think is that a thing? Like, what is it? Why can't these women and why can't these men find mates? I know a lot of times men don't want to be tied down; they don't want to be married. But I know a lot of women aspire to be. Why can't they find a mate?
You asked like 17 questions in one.
Why can't people find a mate? And I gave you examples.
Can I talk now? Mm-hmm. Okay, so if you make $50,000 a year and your mate, whether you're male or female, makes more, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I mean, you should probably want to have somebody that's either on your level or better, right? To give you something to aspire to. So I don't think whoever that guy was who said that, I mean, that's retarded. That's stupid. But why can't people find a mate? Usually is because the person that you're looking at in the mirror every morning is either too picky or they're looking in all the wrong places.
Where are they supposed to be?
You know what I want to know? I want to know anybody who has found love on Match.com. On what's the other single dating site?
eHarmony. I know people. I know somebody. I know people who found people on those dating sites.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I have friends who found each other on dating sites, and like eHarmony, they say they match you with your true soulmate because you got to go through all this
Hey, look,
psychological.
can you take my profile pic real quick?
I got you. Listen. You got so many profile pics on your page to choose from. I get you on eHarmony, homie. I got you. I'll do a psychological evaluation for you. Get you that right match. Get you that one.
Tell them I like outdoors. I like fishing.
No, but somebody said, he said, ain't no man intimidated by no woman. That is not true. There are many men that are intimidated by women. I think you even said one time on one of the shows that like a lot of, men don't want a woman that is successful or makes more money than them.
I said that?
Yeah. You said some men can't handle that.
Yeah, there may be some men who can't handle that, but I never said that.
You didn't say that you didn't say you, but you said some men can't handle that. A woman that makes more money than them or that's successful.
Okay. Well, that is true. And there are some women who can't, break away from a man who's making more money than they are without taking half. So, I mean, it goes both ways.
Yeah, and men the same.
Yeah. Huh. You know what? Here's a question, Constance, that I like for our friends to help us out with.
What's up?
When you're in a toxic situation and or a bad situation, you try to thug it out for 5 years, 5 months, 5 years longer than you should have. How do you get out of that situation?
Married or just dating?
Married, obviously.
It depends.
I mean, it depends. Message or you send it by the kids, like get this to your daddy.
Oh, how do you break up? How do you break up?
How do you even gauge that conversation? Like I can't do this no more.
How do you break up with somebody? Like I mean, if you're married, you sit down and have a conversation. You sit down and have a conversation.
I mean, is that a long conversation where you kind of go? Here's the thing. Is that how you started off? Like, how do you do it?
Feather 999. You said men are supposed to give half if they are married. Are women supposed to do the same thing? I want to ask you, Feather 999. Are women supposed to give half if they're married as well?
I bet you she say no. Now, what's yours is mine. What's mine's is mine.
What yours is mine, what's mine is mine. But I mean, listen, if you are in any type of long-term relationship, whether it's married or single, you're gonna have to sit down and have a conversation. You can't send pigeon mail, you can't send no email, you can't send a letter, you can't send a certified letter in the mail. You got to sit down and have a conversation with somebody and have a heart-to-heart. No, see, Feather said no.
Yeah. Hey, Feather, you know what? Why don't you go have a nice long hot bath and come back next week?
Jennifer, I said, just say it. It's not you. It's me, Stephen Hinton.
Well, see, like all of y'all out there, have you ever had a breakup? Okay, so those of you who are successfully married, you got your battle scars. I mean, telling somebody it's not you, it's me, it doesn't go over well. Like in your mind, when you rehearse
when you married, it's not me, it's you. This ain't no date. No, it's you, homie. It ain't me. It's you.
Wow. So y'all just put it out there like, look, it ain't working.
I mean, that's what I'm not saying me. I'm just saying that's what most married people like. It ends up like it ain't me. It's you. Get your act together.
Yeah, it's a bunch of thugs that are watching this show. How dare you people now sit down and give examples? Remember that time you did this and I told you don't do that no more, but you kept doing it.
What I do?
And by the way, you snore and it's I can't take it anymore. And your credit score used to be like 560, but now it's like 490. Like you don't give them points, you just say I can't.
Well, you say and you cheated, and then I mean, like stuff like that. That conversation can go pretty well. Like,
Yeah, the whole cheating thing, man. That's just like here's what I've learned. People have become more accepting of cheaters in this day and age, and they're able to rebound and overcome and keep moving, especially if you have a good thing or if it ever was a good thing. Men so much, not so much, but women are certainly more forgiving. But cheating is
wait. Lily said the ones with bad credit are the best in bed. But go ahead. Hey Rob, what's your credit score? 520 or 680.
$20 years ago.
You had some bad credit.
Well, boy, I was showing up with bees in the bedroom.
But you was putting that thing down, wasn't you?
Bedroom bully. Next.
Right now, you a 6'8". You responsible. You a 720.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, I'm over in the 700s. I'm 700
club.
Yeah. One hit a quitter. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm done. That's it.
Wake up.
All I got.
Get up and do some jumping jacks. Boy, get up.
You gonna walk around. 3 in the morning. You gonna get up.
Need some fresh air. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, when your credit score goes up, yeah.
11 goes down.
So I really do love you, baby, but that's it.
That's ain't nothing I can do. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Men of a certain age. Yeah. But anyway, what were you saying? What were you saying, Rob? What were you saying?
You're terrible. I swear you are absolutely terrible.
You made a point. That was Lily. She said.
So here. So I got one. Constance, I need numbers only. Numbers only. If you are married, this is only for the married people. If you are married, how many times is enough times during the week to handle your business?
Oh, 3.
Dang, trash sex, but a good credit.
Rob said he got a 720, ladies. Do you want the house or do you want the 11? What do you want? I mean, you got to choose at this stage in the game. Listen,
no more. 5. That's Monday through Friday. Sis.
I got good credit.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Tim Allison.
Sky been married for a long time. He said 2 to 3
times. 2 to 3 times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 2 to 3. That's
2. A solid 2.
Marianne,
Fridays and Saturdays.
Come on, married people don't have sex. What you talking about?
What you talking about?
Put her husband in the picture with her.
Well, you can get you absolutely can with 640.
So you middle of the road. Not too bad. Yes, not too good. There you go. She said, I'm a 4. I'm a housewife, but if I worked outside the home, maybe a 2. Ooh. 2 times a week. Okay.
2 times a week.
I said 3 for the first 20 years. Wait. Go down to Coretta. For the first 20 years.
Coretta. Slide in my DM. I need to talk to you. I've got some.
Now when we both got cancer.
Only slow down. We both. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Right. That did slow that.
There's not even 8 days in a week. She's doing doubles. Remember you said you do 2 a days at the gym, Rob? She's doing 2 a days.
Come on. It depends. Twice. Okay.
Wait a minute. Somebody said, wait, I got a headache. Hakeem. Okay. The more one wife is cultural religious practice. Okay. Go to the next one. Wait. It's about building a legacy. No, somebody said something. Everybody busy keeping high credit scores. Haha. No time to get it for. Exactly. Everybody working, homie. Everybody working. Look at Cynthia says, I love being married. She's on number 3.
Oh, wow. Well, this is you. Yeah.
But you did ask before Lily interrupted you. You were asking about cheating. Is that like a deal breaker? Is that what you were saying, Rob?
No. I did cheat. Leave him if he's cheating.
Or leave her if she's cheating.
Leave her if she's cheating. Absolutely. Shame on you.
So there's no comeback. There's no get back.
Okay. I don't no get back because I share no cat. Absolutely. That rhymed and it was on time. No get back because I don't share cat. Okay, let's hear what Ozzy got to say.
I was going to say something. What Ozzy said? What? My wife is from Kenya. She told me that her family comes before me. Okay, let's talk about that. So, what do you mean in terms of family? Is this extended family? Is this children? What do you think, Rob? So okay, if you ever got married, your kids are grown. Would your kids come before your spouse, or your spouse come before your kids?
All right, so this is the age old question. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time. So the Bible says that
The Bible says,
yeah, but for
Even
me, the kids probably come 1st.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
you got more leeway with them to kind of bring them along.
mm-hmm.
But your spouse, you're gonna see them in the bedroom every night.
Even if they're grown kids.
It depends.
It depends. Yeah, I would say for me, my kids are still young, so I would say definitely my kids. But
hold on, wait. Keep going.
My wife's too goddamn big. I need a side chick.
Hold up. My wife is too blank big, and I need a side chick.
Okay, Reese, did she gain weight? Did she gain weight since you've been with her? Have you been feeding her a lot? I mean, I put on about 8 pounds over the last year. I don't think I would leave my husband if he cheated because go back. I don't think I would leave my husband if he cheated because if my car had a flat tire, I wouldn't get rid of the car. I would fix the flat. So I would get counseling. And what if you got counseling and he didn't stop cheating?
Wow.
So
Yolanda kind of women. They just, no big deal.
No big deal. So she would. Okay. So, but here's the thing though. Would he give her the same grace if she was cheating?
Why? I know you're referring to me. No, hell no, Yolanda. If I'm not talking
about you. I'm talking about Yolanda's husband because she said.
Let me answer for all the brothers. No.
Yeah, most brothers wouldn't. If they found that you was cheating, Yolanda, you would give him grace, but he wouldn't give you grace. It's like a girlfriend of mine. Well, I don't talk about that. But leave your family out of your marriage is definitely a toxic combo. Go back. Definitely a toxic combo. Please put your marriage over your family always. Now, when you're talking about extended family, absolutely, your family should not come before your partner. Period. Your mama, them, your cousin, them, your brother, your sister, your auntie, none of them should come before your spouse. However, for your, if you have kids, what is she talking about? She'd have a yard sale.
You have a yard sale. You cheating? You and your stuff.
Oh, for $1. Waiting to exhale. $1. I'm selling everything for $1. She said she's doing it 5 days a week. Cheating. That's what I'm saying, Shelly. That's what I'm saying. Like that'll keep a person committed. But anyway, what I was saying was, your extended family doesn't come before your mate at all, ever. But they are included. They're your family. Your family ain't never gonna go nowhere. They're gonna be there for you always, but they don't come first. There's a place for everybody in the family. My wife cheats. I'm all the way out. Manny TV.
Yeah.
She said, fix that man. Yeah, ain't no fixing that man, Sarah. You know good and damn well ain't nobody fixing. If she cheats, you going too fast, Charles. Can we read them? If she cheats, the man ego gets fractured. Exactly. And that's the problem. The man don't want his ego to get fractured. He want to do what he want to do.
Hold.
Like this.
Listen, has nothing to do with ego. When you step out on me, you are saying that there's something else out there that you like. And I want you to have that, but you can't have me. So I'm happy for you. Do you? And be entangled, have a situationship, whatever it is you want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But me and you and he, betwixt the three of us, period.
Look, Ben did say men do have and took women back. Look at Will Smith.
That's because.
That's because what? Is cheaper to keep her?
Bro code. What do you mean about extended? We're talking about the plus one, the bonus kids, the mother-in-law, the father-in-law, the extended family outside.
Yeah, they don't come first. I mean, they don't. Yeah, your kids come before your extended family, or your marriage comes before your extended family. But beyond that, Your kids. I mean, your spouse is supposed to come first always. But I'd be damned if I let another man come in and then start like
What
whooping.
Leon said?
Hmm?
Do you see what Leon said?
Those that's for 4 years here. Be cautious and waiting for my. Wow. That's discipline for a man.
Leon, when you finally get on,
I'm scared for her.
you probably get somebody pregnant
With her tubes tied.
with a tube tie. Yeah,
And on birth control.
yeah.
With the
You
condom.
don't tear the bedroom down, boy.
Oy, I'd be scared for the woman. I'm with Rob. Bye, biatch. Erica said Rob is passionate.
Oh, absolutely.
She said Rob is passionate.
Absolutely.
Go to Willie Holmes. Your ego thought she liked you enough to not cheat. What does Sarah Lynn say?
Now, I don't even want to try to examine
Some
it.
people just like different people. We never intentionally want anyone to get hurt, but we all hurt in the end. No, I mean, here's the thing. At the end of the day, if you can keep your intention on what you're supposed to keep your intention on, then nothing else could come inside that covenant that you have. Nothing else could break that bond. You gotta keep focused on that. So you shouldn't have a wandering eye. It shouldn't be nobody else that you're looking at. It shouldn't be nobody else that gets your attention because you're focused on what you focused on, right? Absolutely.
Yeah.
My 5 older sisters. Look at my 5 older sisters ruined my first 2 marriages. Been with my 3rd hubby for 12 years, and I refuse to let them meet him. They will take a bit of truth and tweak it with a lie to ruin. When your family is toxic. Hello.
Yeah, Leon is ready, Lily.
Leon.
Yeah, he gonna peel the paint off the wall.
I feel sorry for that woman.
Yeah.
Are you looking, Leon? Are you looking? What are we doing? Why are you? I'm interested in having.
Let's bring Leon on next week. I'm gonna get him to do a spoken word piece.
No, let's bring him on now.
Huh?
Let's bring him on now. Send him a link.
No. Let me tell you something about Leon. Leon is a very, very particular dude. He has to have the mood right. He got to have incense going. Leon.
I'm not talking about to do no spoken word. I'm really interested in hearing
listen
about his 5 years of celibacy.
Constance, follow my lead. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth.
Leon, you want to come on?
I want my dude to have a proper intro, not just show up on willy nilly. Okay.
Lily, you are on. You have a picture with your husband on your picture. Okay, as your profile picture. You don't sit down somewhere. If you don't sit down somewhere,
that back broke.
4 years is a long time.
Joy Unleashed. Okay, Leon, you got 2 takers.
Leon, you ready? You ready to come on?
Yeah, exactly. See, I'm telling you, let that man have a proper intro, please.
I want to know how he stays, because listen, it is so hard for a man to be that disciplined. I've never seen a man go 4 years like that. I've never heard of a man going that long. He has a lot of discipline or a strong right hand, either or something. I don't. Rob knows him.
Listen, Constance. You know, for what it's worth, I know a couple sisters out there got some cobwebs working, and they 4 years plus.
It's easier for a woman.
Are you out of your mind?
Absolutely.
Here's what I've learned.
A lot of women who are celibate.
Here's what I've learned. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus, Leon, that you are able to be sexually pure that way, bro. But here's what I've learned. Women are just as attracted to the up-down mood. Leon, did you just get out? No, Leon is out. He has not been in. Good dude.
Fresh out. He got a whole heap of Vaseline.
What y'all not going to do is talk about my dude. Unless you're a virgin waiting on God to exit. Oh, my God. Y'all well, Leon's gonna be on next week. Let's get him on.
Sarah. Exactly.
Let's get him on next
Our
week.
Keita said, I just bagged this 41-year-old was text back and forth, was supposed to meet up tonight. Now I see her back online and she ignoring my text now. And what's her name? Call her out, Power Kingdom. Call her out. Oh, she was on. Oh, that's the one you was going back and forth with on the last show. Is that the one y'all hooked up on our show last time? No, says sex is not that deep. Are you a man or are you a woman? Self-employed work. Go ahead. Self-employed, working full-time, learning Spanish. That's his hobby. So that's keeping his mind occupied. No, seriously, that takes a whole lot of discipline. Like seriously, because there are more women. I mean, keep it real, Rob. There are more women who are celibate than there are men.
Lily, he's not short. Well, what do you consider short?
He doesn't look short on his pictures. He looks like a big guy. He looks like a giant.
Yeah. Thank you, Duel. Shout out to Duel.
Is polyamory still taboo? Let's talk about that.
What poly?
Polyamory.
Well, the last time I jumped out there, I had a whole prostate exam. So let's talk about define polyamory for me, please.
Polyamory is when you have multiple
partners.
Yeah, like you have two. Like I can have two husbands. Is there a problem with polyamory? What do you think about that?
Well, Solomon had many concubines. Don't
He
do
have thousands, right? Don't do the birds like that. I know people who waited.
That's that movie Jumping the Broom.
I'm talking about in 2021, Rob. What do you think about polyamory?
Leon is over 21.
Robert.
What?
Earth to Robert. What do you think about polyamory?
I think it's an interesting concept. I mean, if that's your thing, then you need to do what makes you happy, you know? I know it would take a lot of hard work for me to please one woman. So I don't know that I would want to have more than one woman I'm trying to please.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I think next time I'm just going to have about 3 of them.
Yeah. I think you should. Absolutely.
About 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
Solomon was a king and I'm a queen. So I get 3. Just jokes, people.
Nah, that ain't jokes. Go ahead and blow up her DM. I am Constance Carter on Instagram. Constance Carter on Facebook. You can check Constance Carter on LinkedIn.
Whatever.
Slide in the DMs, brother. She won't.
Stephen Hinton, I waited and was told by a friend that woman something must be wrong with me. And sometimes that will be the first thing that we think, right? So we'll think something is, I was talking about being in sexual stature. Oh, short. That way.
Oh,
Lily.
Big D. Lily, what's your freaky self? Hey, Leon, if you're packing, brother.
Lily.
And Leon is chocolate.
Look at dual celibate, Leon. He said he's slinging. What you slinging? What are you slinging, Phil?
And Lauren said you got one for the morning, afternoon, and night.
Wait, what is she talking about? Wait, what happened? Oh, she's talking about the women? Neon is a
3 guys. Three. Oh, I don't know.
Having multiple loves, not all have to be sexual, beautiful. I agree, Nori. So I can have one man that's just massaging me all day, one man that's rubbing my feet, and then another one that's just, for something else. I love that concept. I love it. 3 of them. One massaging your back, one that's rubbing your feet, and the other one, serves another purpose.
Okay. All right. Grabbed him by his ears, huh? Listen, I've learned so much about you, Constance Carter. That's amazing. You want 3 dudes.
Shut up. Okay, that was jokes. That was a joke. I don't want nobody.
No, you went in on that. Yeah, matter of fact, you gave me the serious face. You want 3 dudes. Yeah.
Don't have none of your people texting you afterwards talking about, ooh, that girl afraid.
See, Leon, now ready. That's what it is.
Leon been asked to get married by 3 women, was busy being a player. No issues there. I'm ready. Okay. All right, Leon. So women asked you to marry them or you asked them? Come on now. Yeah. Nori, you know what I'm saying? Something for conversation. You ain't got to do nothing. What? You don't need to talk to me. I got friends for that. I don't need to talk to you. Just going to massage my back.
38 kids later.
Leon, do you have kids? Is it okay to oh, that's a good question. Is it okay to divorce if you're sexually unsatisfied?
So that's a thing I do know for sure. Yeah, I think that's a
really.
Thing.
You think that's grounds for a divorce?
Well, it is grounds for a deep conversation to say that we need to have an arrangement and/or we need to walk this thing off because I got needs, wants, and you're just not fulfilling them.
Okay, but what if she
Leon and Dexter on the show? That
I love it. That would be great. Oh yeah, I think that'll be great, Melinda. Leon, what city you in?
You're not too far from you, Duel.
No, Duel's out my way.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Yeah, Duel's in the Bay.
I was a long way. 2,958 miles away from you. Yes, or they will be cheap. Yeah. Yeah. Fun fact, people. Don't know where I pulled that from. So, anyways, Duel, I'll see if I can make an arrangement, and I'll have Leon to slide in your DM, sis.
You
And
made me forget what I was saying, Rob. What was I just talking about?
I don't know. Those four numbers
Oh,
are doing
sexual satisfaction, being sexually satisfied. So no, so the question goes back to that though, because they said, is that grounds for divorce? And you're saying if she doesn't give you what you, but let's say she's giving it to you, it's just not good, but she's offering it to you.
So here are 3 deal breakers for most men. If there's an odor, if there's Sahara Desert repeatedly, and if there is no willingness to comply.
What kind of compliance are we talking about here?
Whatever he desires. I mean, there may be some headstands, there may be some, positions, there may be some places, there may be some orifices that, are open for exploration that he'd like to be in. So
and so he can divorce if she doesn't want to do anything untraditional.
Well, hopefully they had that ROE conversation in the beginning. You wouldn't have to cross that bridge, but
come on, son. Come on, son.
What?
Are you serious? No. Okay, so the odor, you can get rid of the odor. Like go to the doctor or, take medication or whatever you need to do for that. I don't know. For the desert, there's lubrication for that. So that could be overcome. But like orifices and stuff like
whoa. So you're saying the Sahara Desert syndrome can be overcome. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Can I get you on the record with that?
Astroglide.
Can I get you on the record with it? What is that product again?
Astroglide.
Astroglide. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's what that stuff is for, isn't it?
I've never heard of Astroglide in my entire life until today. Thank you. Is there like a hyphen in between, or is it Astro?
I have no idea, but I'm just saying I know
you
that
rattle that thing off pretty clearly.
Well, yeah, I know what it is. I know that it's lubricant. Yeah, I mean, lubricant can overcome that. Look at Manny BTV. KY jelly works. Like there's ways to overcome that piece. So the only number 3 is.
So do you go with a lot, or do you squeeze it in, or you?
Sir, I have no idea. I have no idea. Trust me. However, I'm saying that could be overcome. But number 3, that could be a deal breaker for everybody.
What was the first one?
You said odor.
Odor can be.
Well, if she
about odors.
No, she can get rid of the odor, is what I'm saying. She can get rid of
okay.
Right? I hope so. Unless she has some kind of issues.
You don't get divorced after an acrobat.
WD-40.
That might do some damage there, brother. WD-40 is for something totally different.
You don't divorce her for not being an acrobat, right? I mean, like you said, orifices. That's not okay. And I do. And men will say I cheated because she wouldn't do that. Ew, that's disgusting. Spit on me, you getting punched in the jaw. I promise you. But I have heard, Rob. Haven't you heard? I have heard.
Dryness might be go back. Dryness might be a related condition. Medical that he married for better or for worse. What? That's a whole lot of work. God. Wow.
There's stuff for that. There's Astroglide, there's Vaseline, there's spit. There's water. That could be overcome, Robert. Hey, wait, who was that?
Wow. That? Well, let's go back to that brother. He is ready to.
Hey, Constance, I have flight benefits and ready to come see you tomorrow, or you come to Florida. I'll rock your world, baby. Ooh.
You go to Florida if you want to. Get you some COVID kisses.
He ain't got no picture. Primerin is help balance out estrogen. So does that like help with the odor? What is Primerin? Yeah, men cheat because that bottom line. Boom. Men cheat, Rice, because we want to. Period. She could have the best coochie in the world. She could be just like the ocean. And she could do acrobats and splits on it and everything else. And if you want to cheat, you're going to cheat. Period.
I disagree.
Huh?
I disagree.
You think if she was doing everything, he wouldn't cheat?
I think the likelihood of him cheating is
Negro, please.
What?
You can give him. You could do 2-a-days every day. Do splits on it, acrobats, everything, every orifice. And if he wants to cheat, he gonna cheat.
Lean in real close, Constance Carter. I'm telling you that if he is being satisfied, the likelihood that he cheats is greatly reduced.
I don't believe that. Men
Now,
cheat selfish.
wait. There is such a thing as options and opportunity. Now, if he has multiple options and you allow him multiple opportunities,
you allow him. You can't make no grown man do nothing.
I'm not saying that you can or you can't, but if he's going on a boys' trip every month, might be a small indicator of what's going on. If he starts working late on a project, might be, you might want to say, hey, baby, I want to come bring you lunch for your late night project. So options and opportunity is certainly a killer if you're not willing to eliminate those things.
What's up, boss man? No, men. I never cheated on my wife, so all men. We didn't say all men cheated tonight.
That's actually what you said, yeah, because you always say that.
No, I don't say all men are cheaters. I said
maybe the dudes that you've been with cheat, but not all men cheat.
That's not what I said, Rob. I said all men have cheated at some point in their life.
Well, all women have cheated at some point in their life.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's if you could say men cheated, then I could say women cheated.
No, that's not true. I know that there are women who have never cheated in their life, but I know that all men have.
Well, name 5 women that have never cheated in their entire life. Name 5. Go.
I'm not gonna do that.
Name their names. Say them all out.
Why would I put my friends out there like that?
You can't name 5.
Why would I put my friends out there like that?
Well, shit, they ain't never cheated, so you can. That's a bad.
I'm not gonna put nobody's business out there.
I applaud 5 women who've never cheated.
I know 5. I have 5 in my personal inner circle that have.
So let's do this. I'll bet you $1 whole. 5 women who have never cheated in your life. Go ahead and say I never cheated right now, ever.
Who?
There are 5 women. There are a lot of women in here.
Yeah,
I've cheated on them all.
Absolutely. Erica,
Boss man want to rock your world too.
Huh?
Boss man want to rock your world. All right, so Joy say I never cheated. Niecy Uncle say I never cheated. That's 2. That's Lauren. I believe you, Lauren.
It becomes a pattern. I've been weak before. I'm not perfect.
Thank you, Jill.
Women cheat.
Thank you, Erica. Appreciate you.
I've never, Shelly.
Shell Hall. Anybody? Hold on. Go back to Shell Hall. Go back to Shell. Why Shell Hall? Anybody with 3 names is a cheating ass somebody. I just want to tell you that
she is not cheating.
3 whole names. Why Shell?
Now we just got 5 women. Now let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get 5 men.
I'm gonna expose you for the cheater that you are. Why you need 3 names?
Kim Allison never cheated.
So that's 4.
No.
Noel is a dude.
Great hygiene is imperative for me. Go back. Great hygiene is imperative. I did all and still was cheated on, and I was a former gymnast. Flexible, that part. Flexible.
Options and opportunity, dear.
She did splits on it, handstands. Erica says she's never cheated.
Oh, is that her way of saying she's never cheated?
Yep, she's saying Erica. Yolanda's never cheated. Now, on the same token, let's see if we can get 5 men to say that they've never cheated.
Let me put my name right here in the feed.
Robert, don't go in there lying. Feather 999. I've never seen. Wait, women will do things that can be cheating, but in their eyes they are done. He just don't know yet. H Diggs that. Leave my name alone. I'm still not a cheater.
3 names. You are a cheater.
Robert is a liar. Let's see what else. Phil Big A said, dual. A relationship is being yourself and learning about yourself through your partner and your other partners. Wallace says, I've never cheated.
Who? Right on, Wallace. My man.
Lust can be satisfied. Always want more. Rob, cheat, then repent.
Cheat them. I'm really sorry.
Listen, it wipes all the sins away. Once you repent, it's all gone. You become anew, and you are not a cheater anymore, Rob.
I've cheated with married women, so that don't really count.
Is that why you be in my DMs in the middle of the night, chill? Go ahead. I haven't cheated since I got married 5 years ago. I said never.
Oh man,
Tommy, we waiting on you to respond.
Is Tommy watching? Is Tommy watching?
Wait, Wallace said I didn't like that look, sis. I didn't have a look. That wasn't me.
You get her, Wallace. You get her.
Although I never cheated, I will ghost you. Boom. That's my word. I'll ghost him. I'll boast. What's up, chill?
Yeah, you told the whole world what time it is, chill. Whew.
I'm just saying. Anthony said, I've been married 22 years and I've never cheated. That is commendable. That is absolutely commendable. I mean, if you could stay the course, like George Fraser said, you got to have amnesia. I think there are some things that are deal killers, but for
what is the deal breaker then? What's the deal breaker?
Cheating.
Cheating is the deal breaker. Is there another one? Because all the men cheat,
Abuse.
according. Because you probably cheated with Chill. But go ahead.
No. Abuse.
Oh, like mental abuse?
Mental, physical. Mental, okay. Physical abuse. Who else? What are some other deal breakers, Rob? What do you think?
Hey, I was asking you.
Yeah, I would say like cheating.
So abuse. Infidelity and then abuse.
I would say that.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course there's mental cheating too, right? There's not just physical cheating, but would you leave your woman for mental cheating?
You mean if she was watching Pornhub a whole lot?
No, I'm talking about cheating.
Way too stressful for me.
I'm talking about Robert. I'm talking about having a relationship with somebody else where they're sharing, but they haven't been physical. Can you get over that?
Well, they got a strong text game going, but no penetration has happened.
Correct.
Yeah, after she gets up off the floor, we can have a conversation about that and hope that we don't have to go down that road again. I
think that's worse than the actual act, to be honest with you, because
I would tend to occur, but I can get past that if no penetration happened.
I think I could get past penetration that didn't mean anything more than somebody having an emotional affair. What do you guys think? Could you get over, not would you rather have, because you wouldn't want to have either, but could you get over an emotional affair faster than a physical affair if it meant nothing, if it was just like a one night thing? Or would you be able to get over, a one night stand and not an emotional affair? For me, I think an emotional affair, I'm what you do. I think an emotional affair, texting is a gateway to cheating, but an emotional affair, hella lying men in my past. Could you do that?
I'm down with the strokes. I mean, once the strokes happen, I will agree. I have been on the opposite end where I was the texter of the said female who was in a relationship. So I do know that texting is a gateway to other things. I do know that emotional, once you get in their head, it's probably a wrap. But for me, I can almost get past that if no penetration happened. Once the penetration happens,
I'm good on the emotional.
Live your best life.
Huh? But somebody said, who was that? David. He said financial instability can be a deal breaker, right?
Yeah.
So what if she's spending all the money? What
emotional affairs get you knocked in the head?
Women are more emotional which is more important for them. Don't even entertain it. What if they have an addiction to gambling? Is that a deal breaker? Or what if they have an addiction?
I will tell you that I've seen some gambling tear up some marriages. It's a hard thing to break away from. So it's definitely a slow death. I promise you.
That's another deal breaker. I would say gambling. I would say financial stuff. It could definitely. I would say drugs.
Which drugs?
Like hardcore, like an addicted.
Like heroin?
Shit, even if you smoke weed, like if you're addicted to weed and you smoke weed every day, I couldn't do that. I don't want to be with no pothead. I'm good. No, if you drink all the time, like let's drink on occasions. Like if you smoke, like every now and then, like social smoking, I guess. But I wouldn't want to be with nobody that smokes every day. If you need smoking to cope, or if you need to drink to cope, I'm good. Yeah, Power Kingdom, we can never be. I'm sorry. I know you don't want me anyway, but I'm just saying I couldn't be with nobody who smokes all day. That's just not my thing.
Woo.
Yeah, crack. Yeah,
Your
crack.
crack could be a deal breaker right there,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah, yeah.
You and your crack.
You know,
That's-
Rice is right. He says I think we look for deal breakers when we just don't like a person anymore. But you know, like cheating could like make you not like a person, right? I wouldn't say some severe health issues because I think you should be with somebody for better or for worse, right? The faithful, they faithful. Yeah, people on drugs, they be hella faithful, except for when they gotta do something for that crack rock, and then you don't know what they'll do for that rock. What does they say?
Stay be going deep on it. Anything that puts the stability of the relationship
in our family is a deal breaker. Yeah, crack is whack.
Facts.
Yolanda said, I'm not leaving my husband and all my investments and getting rid of my girl's father just because he had a lapse of judgment. Then my kids grow up with daddy issues. I'm just going to go to marriage. Let's talk about that because this is the second time you said that, Yolanda. And I could appreciate you wanting to fix that. But how many times can you deal with something like that? So what if he keeps having lapse of judgments? So what if it's an annual thing or a semi-annual thing or a quarterly thing, or maybe it's every 5 years, but he has this lapse of judgment. You're going to stick around and stay in the marriage and then show your girls and your daughters that it's okay to be cheated on? I'm just curious. Is that what you want? Do share.
Yeah, Yolanda, you on your own with that one, sis. That's a lot, you know.
A lapse of judgment.
Yeah, he just don't want you alone. He want to.
I want to know if he's willing to forgive you if you have a lapse in judgment, because men ain't that forgiving. They're just not.
So let me put it to you this way, Constance. If I get caught cheating, I'm going to ask for forgiveness. I really am, baby. I'm so sorry. I had a lapse in judgment. It didn't mean anything to me. If I can do it all over again, I would have never, ever, ever, ever taken her to the Bahamas on your credit card. I wouldn't have done that. I really wouldn't have done that. But if she gets caught cheating, then, you know, I don't know that I could overlook that.
But would you expect her to forgive you, Robert?
No. When you get caught with your hand in the cookie jar, you need to expect all the smoke and the heat that comes along with that. You want to hope that you can have some grace and mercy extended your way, but you should fully expect to catch all the smoke that comes along with getting, caught.
Thing about it though is
men or women.
I call bullshit too, Pamela. I think men, when they out there doing it though, they doing it, they living it up, they having a good time. But then when you get caught, it's like everything, it's like the worst thing in the world. Now you feeling it. Now you love your wife. Now you really, really, really want to be married once you get, or, want to be in a relationship once you get caught. But when you out there doing it, it's something totally different.
Yeah, well, if I get caught, I'm just gonna do it, Derek Jackson. I'm gonna do a Facebook Live, hold that sister hand, and just say, I did it, and we're working through it. We're seeking Jesus right now.
Good luck. We ain't that forgiving, but because I see her as better than me, I'm the cheater. I'm the man. That's how most men think. Even as asinine as that sound, that's how most men think, though, Rob.
What?
That go back to the last comment, Charles. We ain't that forgiving, but because I see her as better than me, I'm the cheater. I'm gonna be the cheater. I'm the man. Most men think like that. I'm just a horrible person, and you're better than me. So I'm expecting
it. If someone could it be that they don't really care, or maybe they have an understanding. Yeah, an understanding. That's probably what it is. Shout out to you, Sharon. I'm coming on your show. I'm going to respond to your question.
Imagine Rob talking. I can. Can't you totally see that?
Robert needs help. He really does.
I totally.
He ain't clean.
I'm not dealing with the cheater that do it all the time, but I have friends that left their marriage for him texting or something so minor. For the record, my husband don't cheat. Okay, I feel you. I wouldn't leave my husband for texting somebody. But yeah. But if it got physical, then that's definitely a deal breaker. Wallace would be doing that live solo for real. You ain't gonna be out there with no bonnet on, Stay? No, you ain't gonna do the bonnet. You ain't gonna be out there.
I'm gonna be outside cutting up some tires.
Let me tell you something.
Woo!
It's not,
Wallace, if you ever think about, I will come and smack you myself.
listen, I'm scared for Wallace. I'll be scared for Wallace. You heard me?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even play that game.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the choose because the marriage is no longer exciting, mundane marriages. You know, the thing about it is all marriages have ebbs and flow. All marriages and relationships, they have ups and downs. They have peaks and valleys. And if you can't make it through the valley, you're not going to appreciate the peak. If you can't make it through the low, you're not going to appreciate the high. And so, yeah, there are times when you get stale and stagnant and all that other stuff, but you got to, if you're in a relationship for the long haul, you got to be willing to push through. Being single is not a bad thing. It is not. Being single and sexless is.
Yeah, I bet you won't read that one. The Constance.
I bet you won't read that one. Robert Antoinette. Let's go back to that narcissism comment.
Yeah, I know you stay.
Yeah. Let's go back to the narcissism comment.
Read that. What does that say?
No, you say you read it.
Oh, you say it. No,
you read it. No, you read it.
No, you read
it. No, you
read it.
Inside joke. But you need to go ahead and read that, Rob.
Yeah. I'll read it after you read it. Oh man, yes. Well, you're gonna appreciate the love more than you need to.
Just because you a boss babe don't mean you a narcissist. Go ahead. What happened? Everybody want to be free at some point. True. Absolutely. Getting married is a job. Staying married is a career. Ooh, I like that. Getting married is a job.
Yeah, Yolanda. Yeah, but Yolanda will stay with the dude after he cheats. So
she ain't going. Oh, look, I got a base that look like that. Hold on. I got something like that.
Last time you did it, you knocked yourself off the broadcast.
Yeah. Look at that. Ooh. Now see that? Got a base.
So look here, Constance, I didn't have anything to eat. I would love to stay on here with you all night long. I mean, we've had so many great views.
I don't want to talk to you tonight. I don't want to talk to you, Ninja. Take your ass to get you something to eat. Go to Sardi's and go get your ass something to eat.
With your narcissist ass. You know what? I try to put up with you as much as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
I give grace to you, and I even deal with some of your marriages or merger. I like that dude. That's
and even what? Go on and say it, Robert. Go on and say it.
No, I got nothing but love for you, sis. I enjoy having these conversations.
You're gonna curse me out after the broadcast, y'all.
No. I absolutely enjoy having these conversations with you. I mean, it is a sheer treat to share the stage and this platform for everybody who's watching. I love the fact that you are able to be so transparent with your. I'm actually learning. I really, really am. I really am.
What are you learning, Robert?
Well, I'm learning that marriage is a merger and an acquisition. What was the one where the marriage is a career?
Job and
yeah, absolutely. Emotional cheating is worse than the physical penetration piece. That's dope. I love that. I don't agree with it all, but I'm learning that there are people who actually believe that.
Well, I mean, when you become committed, you'll figure it out.
What's that?
When you become committed, you'll figure it out.
I am committed. I'm committed to the same barber who has left me for 10 whole days, and I need a haircut. So if you are watching, please help a brother out. It's only so long that I can go without getting a haircut. Please help me.
Your hair looks nice.
Huh?
Your hair looks nice.
Whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, text and side conversations are not a good thing in a relationship, period, Robert.
Yeah, I agree, Wallace. Absolutely. So don't you do it.
Oh, Reese Peace. Constance, you want me to butter your muffins. Ooh.
I think you need to go to Florida, get them COVID kisses down there with Reese Pieces.
Huh?
I think you need to go to Florida and get you one of them COVID kisses with Reese Pieces. He said you're gonna rock your world and butter your muffin.
Miss Cece, you are queen. Made step my marriage and business up. Thank you, Miss Noble-blooded. Listen, you guys, thank you guys for hanging out with us. I love to have these conversations with this brother Rob. Thank you. I have a headache. I had a headache when I came on the broadcast, and I no longer. Well, I still have a headache actually, and I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go and take some Tylenol and get in the bathtub. But thank you for brightening up my Thursday night.
That what you gonna tell your dude? You got a headache? That's gonna be your excuse? Is he listening right now?
Tonight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You tell him you got a headache?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Just lay on the side. It'll work.
Chill said, I want to know her 5 committed friends.
Yeah, they don't exist.
They do.
They don't.
My 5 committed friends, me and 4 other people.
Huh?
Me and 4 other people.
You.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Y'all both make valid points. Wait, go back. Y'all both make valid points. I'm learning a lot as well. That's why we need positive platforms like this. By the way, I like y'all's chemistry. Thank you, Aaron. I can't stand this ninja. But I love him. He's my big brother. Rob ain't here.
I'm not gonna say anything negative about you, Constance. Damn,
he's not on the broadcast. You hear? He called me a narcissist. Y'all hear that? We know some of the same people. They're the same people that you know, Chill. Right. Melinda, I do got 5. I just don't want to put their names out there. I got.
You don't have 5, Melinda, at all.
Sharon, Nicole, Tanya, Tasha, and me.
Hold on, say them again.
Sharon, Nicole, Tanya, Tasha, and me.
I know one of them names is not a verified non-cheater.
Which one? Sharon, Nicole, Tanya, Tasha, or me?
I am not a snitch. You don't have 5. You do not have 5.
Whatever. You can't count your. Oh, okay. Sharon, Nicole, Tanya, Tasha, and Tia.
Listen, Constance, we can do this all night long, but you don't have 5.
I just gave you 5.
No, you added 1 more to the other 4. Are disqualified.
I don't like you, Rob. I can't stand your monkey ass. Oh, but I love you though.
No name.
Exactly, Sharon. You know what? No snitch code. No snitch. That's what I'm talking about.
You just incriminated somebody tonight.
I'm just saying.
You were holding the pressure. Don't do a crime around Constance.
So chill. They are Tanya, Tasha, Nicole, and Tia. They are all attractive. Yes.
You can't even get it out. When she starts stuttering, y'all.
That's that. No, when he start doing, we know he lying.
I clear my throat all the time.
Mm-hmm. And you lying all the damn time too. That's why we know this nigga. They never tell the truth. Wallace, they'll be calling me out. Tasha, yeah, see, you know Tasha. Amma, where you from? Where you from? Where are y'all from anyway? We about to get off here. Rob, don't do that. What time is it out in DC?
It's past my bedtime. I'm ready to go to bed. I mean,
Robert, Constance saying that. I got time.
Thank you. I knew I heard that before. Tasha, Tanisha, that is it. Yes. Your lying ass. Boy, I tell you. Thank you, boss man. Damn, Constance. You gonna spit a DMX? You need some Jesus right now, girl.
Abba, you from Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Abba from Brooklyn. And forget y'all. Those are my friends.
From a DMX star, boy, I tell you what you really want from it, man.
Manny said I'm exposed.
Wow.
Whatever, y'all.
That was creative. I like that concept.
Shut up. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love Robert. I love coming on here with him every Tuesday and Thursday. We have a great time. But more importantly, I think the best time that we have is talking to them. That's why we love it when you talk back to us and talk black to us, because we love engaging in the conversations. The show is not the show with just me and Rob talking. You guys are definitely a part of it, and we love engaging and talking to you guys. Right, Rob?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we'll see you again on Tuesday and on Thursday of next week. And come check me out on Constance Carter VIP, where I will be answering all your business questions, because I'm not just a businessman.
I'm
I'm
a business
business man.